everyone, so welcome back to my channel again. I believe this is my day 10. For those of you who are just tuning into my channel, I decided to do a 14-day stretch when I was going to just like record for 2 weeks straight. So this is my day 10. I believe I may just have a little gap between one day, but yeah, so welcome back. And do me a favor, if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and give me a follow. So this is an interesting topic that I wanted to cover today. It's about someone speaking down or bad on your name and wanting so desperately to like clear your name. And I'm here to tell you, absolutely don't even defend your name, because in the end the truth will reveal itself and you won't have to do all that work. I feel like you do more damage if you're trying to clear up a situation. And the best way to go about this is to just like keep living your truth and being the good person that you are and putting that positive energy out there. And I feel like the truth will reveal itself and you don't have to waste all your energy trying to reveal the person who you are or trying to reveal the truth. Now, I know a lot of people are saying like, yeah, okay, every situation is different. There are some situations where you might have to do that, but not every situation is the truth or is that ideal that you would have to go out there and just defend your honor. I think sometimes you're just doing more damage. And also, I feel like if someone have it in their head to believe the worst about you, then that's what they're going to believe. So anything positive that you bring to the table, anything that you're out here doing that's in the good, they're going to always see the negative, because that's what someone wants to hear, the negative. So even if you're out there trying to defend your name, someone's always gonna dig up some dirt and trying to see what can they find to say that you're doing wrong, and they're gonna believe what they're gonna believe what they want to believe. So I feel like you're doing yourself a disservice if you're out there trying to argue with individuals about what's what and who you are, because the people that's for you and that's in your corner is always gonna see you in a better light, and they're gonna believe you, and you wouldn't have to defend your name for someone that's in your corner. That would never be an issue. So if you hear someone speaking down on you and saying bad things, my advice is just to let them. Don't interact. Don't give it any energy, and don't add more fuel to the fire, because once you interact, so adding more energy to that, it just makes it bigger than what it is. And usually, if people can see for themselves, because everything does come to light, everything that's happening, and so it will die down. So you don't want to give it more energy, because I just feel like it's just gonna get bigger than what it is. And I know so many times like it's like really hard to like not respond to a lot of negativity that may come around you, but I feel like anytime that you're trying to start something new, anytime that, of course, you have people that's not in agreement to whatever you're trying to do or something positive, I feel like it's always going to be some type of negativity that's going to come with it. And I feel like everyone is going to experience that at some point in time. But the last thing you want to do is to give it some power and put a name to it. So you don't want to do that, because if you don't respond to it and it's not projecting onto you and the circumstances at hand, then the last thing you want to do is just like make it an issue. Because in your mind, if it's not true, and not just if in your mind, in reality, if it's not true, you don't want to make it feel like it's true. You don't want to give that person the power to keep it going. No one can keep it going if you don't pay attention to it, because in the end, it's going to be pointless for someone to keep going if they don't have any reaction from you. So they have to have some type of reaction from you to keep this energy and keep this narrative going. But best thing you can do is just showing up for yourself and kind of move yourself away from anybody that's not in agreement with you, anybody that's not supportive of your vision, and someone who just don't have the same values of you. So the best thing that you can do is to find those people that are in your circle that do support you, that do ultimately love you. Because if someone's being negative and have all these negative things to say to you, their negativity is just overpowering any love that they have for you, and it's not going to show through, and it's not going to be beneficial, and it's just not going to be overall healthy for your mental health. So that's the best thing I would say, is to separate yourself moving forward. And in the future, when it happens again, you could just know how to navigate life when this happened and how to move on. But do not interact with it, and don't give it any power. When something bothers you, and we all have things that bother us, so it's inevitable, but and just remember, as long as you don't give it power, that it will die down. So I think this message is important because it's going to be a lot of small creators and YouTubers, as myself, that we're going to be up and coming this year, and it's a lot that content that's being pushed out. And I just want you to know, if someone doesn't agree, the best thing I would do is ignore and try to focus on the ones that are supporting you and that's liking your content and sharing it and just showing you some love, because those are your people. And it's gonna be like negative people that's gonna come. I don't like to use that term, but as people will say, the haters will come. So that's like, be prepared, and be prepared to just ignore them, because the worst thing that someone wants from somebody that they want attention from is to be ignored. So you have to do the opposite. Don't interact, and it will outshine everything that you're trying to do, everything that you're trying to get across, and the word that you're trying to get out there and spread through your message and your content. And you don't want to take away from that, and you don't want to take away from the positivity and whatever creative content that you have to put out there by focusing on a grain of salt because someone's negative and they're having a bad day, or they misinterpreted what your video was about. So you small creators out there, like I always say, I wish you well. I wish everyone well. And I hope you guys put out your videos and take a leap of faith and just step out there and start today. It took me a while to have the courage. Like, I did start with a few family vlogs, and it took me a while to have the courage to actually like speak one-on-one with the camera and to get that confidence, which I'm gonna make in another video. But it took me a while to get that confidence to make these videos and put them out. So the last thing that you want is someone to overshine what you're trying to do in your progress. So make sure that you keep focusing on whatever you intended to start with in the beginning. What was your goal? So always go back to that. And that helped me remember whenever I deal with any negativity or people that's just like just trying to bring you down, and so many words. If you just focus back on the basics and what you were trying to do, you will come out on top, and you will be able to overcome any obstacles that are coming your way, and it will seem very small to you, and it won't bother you, not as much. But you'll have the tools to be able to handle anything that's thrown at you. So I believe like that is a great life lesson that you can use, and that can correlate to being a YouTuber, because it's gonna happen. Like, you're out there for the world to see, and anyone can come by and watch your content, and hopefully you have a positive experience. So I'm wishing everyone well on their journey. And like I said, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you guys can comment, and I will see you in the next video. So we have a lot more topics to talk about, and thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.